everybody? Forever Nenaa here, and guys, freaking meet Canon. You know the channel that makes all the creepy animations of random stuff? They made a video of Markiplier, and I just had to react to it because he's like if you guys know me, he's my greatest inspiration. I really look up to him, and the fact that they really made a video called 5 Nights at Markiplier, I just had to react to it for you guys. And since it's just like a 2-minute video, I decided to react to other creepy / scary animations for today. If you guys want more of this, feel free to let me know down below in the comments. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. Oh gosh, okay, so 5 Nights at Markiplier. I'm kind of excited to see what they do to his character, because they always freaking make it so gosh darn creepy, and let's just go ahead and get into it. I already see freaking milk power left. What is that about? Night 2, 1 a.m. So let's see. Let's go ahead and just get into it. Oh my gosh, all the freaking breakfast is unis honest, and oh my gosh.
Letting you know a little more about the job.
Uh-huh.
Now, you've been hired to watch over Markiplier's house. Yeah, he's
Watch
a
over his
big-time
house.
YouTuber guy. Have you heard of him?
Oh my gosh. Dairy Cove.
Now, he's not like other
Oh my
YouTuber
gosh.
types like your beauty pies or your
I love this. I love this so much.
He
Yes.
loves milk. And frankly, I'll tell you something. He can't get enough of it.
Oh my gosh.
I left about 3 gallons of whole milk in the basement, or was it 2?
They really got him
Be enough to keep
standing
you
in
satisfied
freaking
for the night.
Five Nights at
At
Freddy's
least I hope.
style.
But if he runs out of milk, he
Uh-huh.
gets, well,
Cranky?
we don't need to go into all that, so,
The way they
careful
drew him.
how, you know.
I mean, at least he
Also,
got his
His house is ran on
muscles.
milk energy, so you only have so much power for the night.
Uh-huh.
But you should be okay.
I'm already at 42.
Keep checking the cameras and
Oh,
only
gosh.
close the doors if absolutely necessary.
Yes, okay. Literally 40.
Hello, everybody. I'm Markiplier.
Oh my gosh.
God, ooh, I can smell your bones from here.
The bone marrow.
Sweet, sweet calcium.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I need more calcium.
Oh my gosh. The fact that they did this to Markiplier.
It's so hard making history every day. God, I'm so sexy.
Oh my gosh. Is that funny? Oh my gosh.
Man's being shy in his room.
Oh, they're all there. Freaking all the Markipliers of the past generation. You got Unis, Honest, Markiplier. Like, I guess regular Markiplier, and then the freaking red phased hair Markiplier. I just like, oh my gosh. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hi.
Oh, you silly cow.
Oh my gosh.
You have all the milk, don't you?
Yeah. I like how they drew his stomach.
So hard being me. The crowd scream.
Oh my
They
gosh.
scream for me.
That is so
Glory
creepy.
comes at such a heavy price.
That's so hype. Oh my gosh, imagine if someone actually made a freaking Markiplier 5 Nights at Freddy's. I loved it so much. And the freaking last picture of him, this freaking picture is so high quality. You can literally see the hair follicles coming out of his head. They freaking did so, oh my gosh. Me Canon, freaking love Me Canon, freaking love Markiplier. Put them together, literally the perfect video ever, right? Okay, so the next video we're going to be reacting to is going to be called 2 True Horror Stories Animated, Crazy Woman and the Murderer. This is coming from the channel Watsy Entertainment, so all links will be down below in the description if you want to check them out, or if you want to watch this video. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, the crazy woman came into my house. Oh gosh.
This story takes place in the summer of 2012.
I don't like
male,
cicadas.
and I was
Cicadas are just
25
ugh.
at the time.
Okay.
I was living by myself in a 1-bedroom apartment that I had recently moved into after a messy divorce.
Ooh, why do you?
It wasn't fancy,
Ooh.
but I was pretty proud and happy to be living on my own once again.
Okay.
My apartment was located in a suburban part of the city that I lived in Missouri. One night, I had finished a closing shift
Normie
at a local
restaurant.
where I was an assistant manager.
Normie.
It was around
Just got it.
midnight, and I was looking forward to a night of Comedy Central and beers. Seeing
Nice.
how my schedule rendered me a night owl, I returned to my apartment, took a long shower, and turned on the TV after opening my first cold one. I stayed up till around 3 a.m.,
Oh gosh.
watching stand-up comedy and drinking. I eventually turned the lights out and left the TV on as I drifted to sleep. Now, to give a visual, my apartment was on the second floor. The only window was in my bedroom, and there was a sliding glass door in the living room that led to my balcony.
Okay.
The front door led directly outside, and there's no way of seeing out that particular side, other than a small peephole in the door.
Oh gosh.
Around 4 in the morning, I was suddenly awakened by a frantic pounding at my front door. I'm talking constant beating that seemed like someone was trying to break the door with their fists.
Oh gosh.
I immediately sprung up from the couch and ran to the door, wearing only a pair of basketball shorts.
That's some high
I
shorts.
looked out my peephole, and there was a silhouette by the orange glow of the security light. The figure looked to be that of a small girl. I freaked the fuck out, but I thought that maybe she was in some kind of trouble. Here's where I made a big mistake.
You opened the door
I
for her.
slowly and quietly unlocked the door to investigate. She then immediately turned the doorknob.
Ooh, why don't you have the
and
little
threw her
lock on
body
it?
Into the door,
You should put
forcing
the
it
other
open,
little lock up.
and me against the wall. The
Wow.
only light on at the time was from my TV, and the next thing I knew, this girl was stumbling into my apartment like a zombie. I quickly turned a light on to see a dark-skinned, dark-haired girl, probably in her late 20s. She was about 5'4", maybe about 110 pounds.
Not him just
soaking wet.
literally
She
describing
wore a
her.
tank top and shorts. I'm not a big guy. I'm around 5'10" and 155 pounds, but I arrogantly consider myself physically superior to her. She
Yes, she pushed the
turned
door
towards
on
me,
you.
and her eyes were closed. I immediately grabbed her by the arm, saying, "What the hell are you doing? This is my place, and you need to leave."
She does not look well.
She replied, "I have to come in. I'm cold." Now, mind you, it's the
She was literally. She was.
I have to come in because I'm cold.
It's like, okay, then go ahead and come in my house. Then, yeah, go ahead. That makes total sense. Come in, come in.
middle of August, and well, not cold at all outside.
True.
After I got a hold of her arms, I was amazed at the strength that she had. I
She'd
was
be
trying
putting
to
in them
imagine
R
what was
days, you
going on
know,
with
of her body days.
I managed to get around behind her and pin her arms back and attempted to drag her out of my apartment. I was in no position to call the cops, seeing how my hands were full and I had no idea where my phone was. As I began to drag her out, saying, "You need to leave now," she flung her head back into my face.
Oh, she's
biting my
determined to
nose and
stay.
lip. I maintained my composure and went outside to ask my neighbor for help. The only problem was that my nearest neighbor was directly across from me, and their door was wide open. And
What?
the other surrounding apartments were vacant. She remained in my apartment, just standing there, facing me with her eyes closed. She yelled, "Come in here." I replied,
Come in here.
"Okay, I guess I will." I
What?
re-entered my apartment.
It's such a casual.
This time,
Oh
a
my
little
God.
angry, but mainly just confused. I once again grabbed her by both arms, blood streaming down my face and neck. This time I wasn't letting her fight back. I dragged her outside, and she put up a little resistance. I took her inside the apartment across from me, believing this was where she lived. After all the other apartments around me are empty. There appeared to be a tall, skinny Caucasian man passed out on the floor. I called for him, and he just moaned. After she was inside the apartment, I sat her down, and I figured that I would be a gentleman and introduce myself. My name is Jonathan.
This guy, he really said, after all of this, she comes bashing into your house, hits you nose, gets you a bloody nose. You just have to fight her out of your house, and then you're gonna decide, I should be a gentleman and introduce myself. Hello, my name is so-and-so. Like, no, you throw her in the room and leave and lock your door. She tries pounding on it again. You call the police. That's what you're supposed to do. Like, what?
And you are?
Okay.
She just shouted, "I'm cold."
I'm
I ran
cold.
back inside my apartment and locked my door. I found my phone between the couch cushions and called my apartment manager.
Look how
The
mad he
manager
is.
lived in the complex.
He's so mad that she didn't give him a correct response. Like, he's like, "Hello, my name is so and so." Like, he low key tried to put the moves on her, and then she said, "I'm cold." He's like, "I'm calling someone for this. I'm gonna complain." Oh my gosh.
And had given me his cell phone number in case of an emergency. After telling him what happened,
He's so angry.
he seemed just as shocked and angry as me, and he said that he would handle it. Next thing I knew, about 3 cops, an ambulance, and the fire department were lining my street,
Oh
lighting up
wow.
the whole block. The police knocked on my door and took my statement, while the apartment manager fixed me an ice pack for my busted face. I declined medical attention, as well as pressing any charges, seeing how whoever this girl was, she was not of sound mind when she did this. The police
That's nice.
told me that she was under the influence of alcohol, and who knows what else. She ended up going to the hospital, and I never found out what happened with the man passed out on the floor. Naturally, I didn't sleep for the rest of that night.
This guy's a nice
And
guy.
all I can say is, crazy, druggy sleepwalker, let's not meet again.
Oh my gosh. The murderer who killed what? The murderer who killed my parents came to my house. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go ahead and see what this murderer did. Let's go ahead. What else do you got
My
for
name is
us?
Steve, and this happened 2 years ago.
Hi,
I
Steve.
worked as a police officer. I don't want you to think that I'm full of myself, but I was the best of the best at my job. Well, that's what my coworkers
He got
told me
flowers and
anyway.
everything.
To tell the truth, the reason I became a police officer was because of my parents. When I was 17 years old, they were murdered by a criminal who never got caught.
Oh gosh.
After that happened, I decided to catch him myself, then, finally, became an officer of the law. One day, I got a report that a serial killer who murdered 20 kids and their parents was located
20?
nearby. I went to
Wow.
the scene as fast as I could.
They let
to
it go
catch
for
him,
that
but it was
long,
too
too.
late. He was already gone. A week later, I was drinking coffee at a cafe before I got back home. About 5 minutes after, I got a sudden call from my wife, who was at home at the time with the children. "There's someone in the house with a knife!"
Oh my
She told me
gosh.
to come as quickly as possible, and I told her to lock herself in any room with the kids until I got home. I was about to come inside with one of my fellow officers. Just then, I heard my wife screaming and saw the man when I
Oh
opened the door.
gosh.
I immediately shot him in his hand and saw it fly off onto the ground. The other officer knocked him out. I told my wife and kids to come out.
Serious
Everything is
situation.
safe now.
Wow.
I eased her mind and asked her how he got in. She answered that the door was broken when she came back home with the kids. After that, I was watching the news at my house. It was about the criminal who broke in and threatened my family. It said that he had raped multiple children before. And then,
That's messed up. Oh my
according to the
gosh.
news, he was the same one who murdered my parents. I was terrified. I couldn't breathe. My hands were trembling. He was 39 years old back then and now received the death penalty.
Good.
I'm so lucky that my family is safe from him. But
That's
I
great.
still think about what would have happened.
He was able.
had I
That's
known
great
the right-
though. He was able to find the person who killed his parents, and he was able to protect his own family, his family that he just made. That is awesome. That's a happy ending, even though not so happy ending for all of his victims. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think about these scary animations. But without further ado, that's going to be it for me. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like down below. And if you want to see more from me, feel free to check out my channel and tap the subscribe button. And I'll see you in my next video. Nenaa. Out.